Morning students. I hope you all are doing good. This is my first video appearance before you. Children, will start with chapter 6, Demonstrative and Relative Pronouns today. I hope you have already understood what personal pronouns are. We have done possessive pronouns, we have done interrogative pronouns, and I hope you can now distinguish between interrogative pronouns and interrogative adjectives, possessive pronouns and possessive adjectives. That's a very important part, children. Please practice more sentences so that you don't make mistakes while identifying these. Okay, now moving on to demonstrative and relative pronouns. Demonstrative pronouns, children, let me tell you, are those pronouns which are usually the use of words of demonstration like that, this, those, these, such, okay, these are the words that we use for demonstrating various things. Demonstrating means to indicate at certain things. With these words we indicate to the nouns, and therefore these are called demonstrative pronouns. Now let me give you an example. Say for example a sentence like, those are my books. When I say those are my books, those here is the word of demonstration, and this is used as demonstrative pronoun because it indicates at what? It indicates at the noun books. Hence, those are my books is the demonstrative pronoun. Now children, just like you can identify between possessive pronoun and possessive adjective, interrogative pronoun and interrogative adjective, demonstrative pronouns and demonstrative adjectives also tend to confuse us. So we again need to know how to distinguish between these two. Okay, let us consider two examples. Let us look at the sentences. This is my book. Here we find the demonstrative pronoun is this. This is the word of demonstration and it stands for the noun this. And the other sentence is, this book belongs to me. Can you find out the difference between these two sentences, children? Both mean the same, but they are written in a little twisted manner, as a result of which one word of demonstration in the first sentence becomes demonstrative pronoun and this word of demonstration becomes demonstrative adjective. In the previous explanations I had told you, if you remember, any adjective, be it demonstrative, be it indicative, interrogative or possessive, right after the words of demonstration or words of possession or words of interrogation, we find a noun being used. Now, whenever a noun is being used, right after the word of demonstration, the word of possession or the word of interrogation, this always becomes an adjective because the word this here qualifies the noun book. So this becomes demonstrative adjective, and the first sentence, this here is the demonstrative pronoun. Like in possessive pronoun, interrogative pronoun, in the demonstrative pronoun also you'll find after the word there is a verb and then there will be some other structure being followed, but you don't find the noun right after the word of demonstration. By this you have to understand that this is an adjective. Whenever a noun is followed right after the word of demonstration, this has to be an adjective and not a pronoun. I hope I could make this clear to you, children. We'll see a few more sentences, then maybe you'll be able to understand better. Okay, open your books at page 48. On top you'll find a topic in which is mentioned distinguishing demonstrative pronouns from demonstrative adjectives. This is important, children. Here we find two examples which we would analyze and understand better. Let me write this on the board for you. Okay, look at these sentences. The first one, I wanted to watch this movie. Here, I is the subject, wanted is the verb, to watch is the infinitive form of verb. This movie, okay, I wanted to watch this movie. To is the preposition here, and watch this movie is a phrase. Now I wanted to watch this movie. This is the demonstrative adjective here because it is followed by the noun movie. What did I want to watch? I wanted to watch this movie. Always ask question with what, then we get a clear answer to get the noun in the sentence. So what did I want to watch? I wanted to watch this movie. Now this movie, this is clearly a demonstrative adjective because it is followed by the noun right after it. But consider the same sentence written in a little different manner. I want to see the movie, but that was not possible. I want to see the movie, but that was not possible. Say this should be actually I wanted to see the movie, not I want. I wanted to see the movie, but that was not possible. Here, that is a demonstrative pronoun. Why? Because that here replaces the noun phrase. That here refers to what, children? Refers to the noun, right? Which is the noun here? I wanted to see the movie. But that here refers back to the, to watching the movie. So this watching the movie is the noun phrase which is replaced by the demonstrative pronoun that. Hence, this is a demonstrative pronoun. This cannot work as a demonstrative adjective. So, I wanted to see the movie, but watching the movie was not possible. Do we really need to, repeat watching the movie? No, that would frame a very bad grammatical sentence. Hence, I wanted to see the movie, but that was not possible. This that here helps us to frame a correct grammatical sentence, as well as we use here grammatically correct a demonstrative pronoun. So this is how you have to understand the difference between demonstrative pronoun and demonstrative adjective, and practice more and more sentences. Only then you can master it, children. Okay, following this, children, in your book at page 48 you will find there is a exercise. Let's practice. Identify the demonstrative adjectives and demonstrative pronouns in the following sentences. Make separate lists. I want you to do this in your copies. Please make columns, one for demonstrative pronoun and one for demonstrative adjective, and then write the heading on top and write down all those words which come under demonstrative pronouns and which come under demonstrative adjectives, and also mention the noun and the nouns which are used for the demonstrative adjectives, especially mention those nouns as well. That is how you can easily understand to distinguish between the two. Okay, next we are left with relative pronouns, which we shall continue next time. This will be a homework, children, on page 48. Please do this as a homework and finish it as fast as possible so that we can continue with the relative pronouns in the next class. I hope the class was clear to you, children. If you have any doubts, please write it down somewhere so that we can clarify these doubts when we meet, when some classes are arranged probably for doubt clarification. Please do that. So that you can speak to me directly on those doubts and they can be clarified on that particular day. Thank you so much, children. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.